Well, Shino Phillips joins the program via Skype from the Federal Capital as we indeed take a look at the Nigerian Football Federation officially confirming that Gernot Rohr has signed a new contract to continue as coach of the Super Eagles. Well, Phillips, this puts to an end talks of Harry Redknapp probably coming to coach the Super Eagles or not. But let's start with the decision of the Nigerian Football Federation to extend Rohr's contract and the conditions given to him. Will you say it was a good move by the NFF?
Well, thank you, Mian, having me back on the program. First, we want to congratulate the Federation and then the coach for this new development. I will be very straight. Yes, if it's a good decision, it's a good one in the right direction if the conditions are clear and that he can deliver. For me, I do not see any reason you have a manager all these years and he will not be able to at least give you the Nations Cup. And not just that he gives you the Nations Cup, but that the trophy, beyond the trophy, that the team will be the same team. We're prepared for the World Cup. I am still very much eager to see an African side that will have a long-time plan to win the World Cup for this continent, at least for the first time. And I think we have all that it takes to achieve that. So for him, the manager, it's not just a time to celebrate, it's a time to reenact himself and prove that indeed is a world-class coach that has been saddled with the responsibility of taking this great nation with the number of talents we have in this country, not only to win the Nations Cup for us, but that he will raise a team, for the future, a team that can go to the World Cup, get to the semifinals, and if possible, win the World Cup. The Nigerian Football Federation will not be asking for too much. The whole essence of employing a manager is that he delivers, not just in raising the team, but delivery of trophies. It's always exciting. It's always great when you win trophies. And I believe that this man has been given all that he needed, to make history for himself. Nigeria is a veritable ground for him to achieve it. The Federation has gone, posterity will forgive the Nigerian Football Federation under the leadership of Pinnick if they made the wrong decision by picking this man if he fails to deliver. But the good thing is that they've taken a decision and they've gone ahead, bold enough to sign him and to carry him on. He has the platform. He has everything is in his court right now. And if I were him, I want to give him my very best. I want to do all it would take to be the world champion through Nigeria.
Foreign coaches or technical advisors that have gotten the opportunity to manage the Super Eagles and compare them to indigenous coaches. There have been this debate that past administrators who were in charge of the NFF and NFA, as it were in the past, gave so much respect to foreigners. And when they come here, they don't get the desired results. I recall in 2013, Stephen Keshi was given a mandate. May his gentle soul continue to rest in perfect peace. Yes. Go to South Africa and return with the Nations Cup trophy. But for Gernot Rohr, in the last AFCON tournament, that wasn't the mandate, despite being an expatriate who got as much as $50,000 US monthly.
Yeah. Well, I think it's almost, please pardon this, it's almost baseless to want to bring in such comparison. Reason being that football knows no border. And then as a professional player, if you're very good, and you can apply your trade anywhere in the world, just same with managers also. So if we have, I don't even refer to our coaches as indigenous coaches. I refer to them as professional coaches or managers because they can be called from any country. The most important thing is not about where you come from. It's about what you can deliver. If we get a foreign citizen to come help deliver what we want, just as much as any country can pick any of our, like Pinnick, for instance, was employed by Tanzania. And he was able to get to a certain point. In the history of that country, it took a Nigerian coach to take them to the Nations Cup to the extent they went. So for me, there are no restrictions.
Okay.
It's not about comparison. The only way you compare is to look at what this man from this country did and what this one from this country, how he performed. And if you have to look at it from the fact, okay, let's get sentimental, in comparison with the Nigerian professional managers, well, I would say that all put together, we're still work in progress, massively work in progress. And as I said earlier on today, Westerhoff was, kind of raised the bar. And I'm still very eager that we should not just settle for what Westerhoff has done. We have all it takes to shoot beyond what Westerhoff has done. I always feel sad when we make reference to Westerhoff, when we know, you and I know, that this nation has all it takes beyond potential to be world power in football. Well, and it takes strategic planning. It takes total commitment. It takes the federation and the entire nation, sharing in one vision to say to whoever the manager is, this is what Nigerians want. Now, Roy has the opportunity to become a living legend in this country and in the world if he can be committed to building a world-class team that can deliver and win the World Cup.
I must say very big thank you, Gernot Phillips, for joining us on the show from the Federal Capital, Abuja.